Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah, I'm Harrison and I'm
Harrison.
Scouse. There you go.
I'm Milo and I'm kind of Scouse.
And I'm Run.
Run. No need for the
Yeah.
history behind that. But are you guys living inside Liverpool from you were born or?
Yeah, I've been here all my life.
I was
And
born in London, but
You were born in London.
yeah, moved here.
Where,
when I was like
which
1.
part of London though?
I lived in Brixton for like a year.
Brixton.
moved
I
over.
was in Hayside for like 2.5 years.
I don't even remember, to be honest. It's way too young.
Then do you like London more or Liverpool better? If it is like
Liverpool's more social than London.
Liverpool's definitely more
North
social.
is always friendlier. That's like the rule with England. I was born in France, and then I lived in Morocco, and then I lived in London, and then I lived in Morocco again, and then I lived in Liverpool when I was 3, and I've been here ever since. Except I very briefly went to
My
Scotland.
whole life of travel, I
It's
guess.
very. I had a complicated 4 years.
I've lived in the south side of Liverpool like all my life.
It's better
South
to give
Liverpool
the girls the mics.
is the best.
Yeah.
South Liverpool on top.
South Liverpool's the best. It's the best part. Talkie Egbert, the best parts.
And the top of Garston.
Yeah.
The front
Yes.
of Garston.
Where is Gaston?
Garston's like almost the southest section of Liverpool, but
Speak is the
Yeah, and
southest.
then there's Speak,
not.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Speak?
How? No. I'm
Alright.
really bad with geography. Bro.
Yeah.
really bad with this. How was growing up here? Like from why I am asking it is because when I was growing up, when I was young and I was like between 16 to 18ish,
Yeah.
18, 19ish. It's like we had a lot of friends who are like coming to. We don't have parks, so we kind
okay.
of we don't.
Was it all just like houses around, or was it more? Just
we
not
have houses,
suitable?
and it's not like flats, but actual
Yeah.
houses. We don't
Okay,
like,
yes.
flats are a little bit less there.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
now it's coming up, but in my dad's and mom's age, it's like we could easily build a house.
Yeah.
If
Ah.
somebody is going to work, people can actually build a house.
Oh wow.
because
Yeah.
it's cheap.
Yeah, yeah. It's like impossible here.
But now I can't build a house.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, not anymore.
Inflation happens.
God. Yeah.
I think a great part about growing up in Liverpool is it's so diverse.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
I went to primary and I had French kids, Jamaican kids, like people from all over like the planet were there.
My primary was predominantly Muslim because it's right by Liverpool University. So you'd have a lot of young parents that would come over from countries like Saudi Arabia, and then they would send their kids to my primary school. There were about 3 fully white kids in my class, genuinely. And one of them was Lithuanian. So it was a very mixed. I know. I just like the culture of Liverpool, the music scene.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a heavy presence of like if you don't fit into the stereotype, you can get horrifically bullied.
It depends on where you
Depends,
Is
yeah.
there
are.
living here? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot.
It's
Mm.
like if you're slightly different, especially with young teenage lads,
Yeah.
they're very like you're slightly different, then you're gonna get pissed
It
off.
depends on where you are. If you hang out around where we are sat, you're fine. If you're on Bold Street,
North
Fine.
Liverpool's
North
like an
Liverpool.
entirely different
Where I
city
live
to
is-
South
yeah,
Liverpool.
South Liverpool.
Way
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, if you go down to Speak areas of South Liverpool, then even there's a bit
Yeah.
scary.
There's
But,
like
don't hang around in Shabazz Park if you're a goth.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like South
Definitely not.
Liverpool is a very like kind of welcoming, but you still can get some like
It depends
negativity.
how far south you go.
Yeah.
It depends
Yeah.
how
I
far
think the
south you go.
primary, when you're growing up, it is really predominant. Like I experience kind of less compared to London.
Yeah.
London is a bit more shrewd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're ballsy in London.
Right,
Yeah.
It's quite a sad thing that the north of England is a lot nicer and like
Yeah.
more not
see
even
that.
nicer, but it's a lot more yappy.
Yeah.
More like if you're in a bush
Yeah,
stop in
people
the
in
north
North
of England,
Liverpool
it's more
definitely-
likely that you'll strike up a conversation
Yeah, like
with a random
I
person.
feel like if you
Go
bump into a
London.
crackhead in London, they're gonna beat you up. Whereas I
Do you like
yeah,
Yeah.
whereas when I meet a crackhead, he calls me FedEx for some reason because he always seems
Yeah.
to be FedEx. I don't know why. I just get the bus with him and he's
But
like, some FedEx.
is there like drug use? Like I see
Yeah.
like homeless
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, it's quite
especially near that station.
I was gonna
area.
say
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
different sections. Like most of, as I said, North Liverpool and South Liverpool are quite different. But then you'll have spots in South Liverpool which are like really rough, and then
Yeah.
you'll go down 2 streets and it's mega posh. But it's the same with town.
Right,
Like
right.
around there, like
Where our
nearest,
colleges.
yeah, near like Vauxhall and that, full of smackheads, full of druggies, full of abandoned places, and then 2 roads down near St George's Hall and stuff. It's all like really posh and
There's
stuff.
also the fact that the government really likes to forget that the north of England exists.
No,
so we've
Liverpool.
got to,
Yeah.
the north of
we've got a hard
England in
time.
general. we've got a rough time because the government.
It's no
like
man's
the
land, I
south.
guess.
Yeah. It's like every man for himself.
In Liverpool, it's very easy to get access to drugs.
I know,
It's almost
right?
like,
Oh yeah.
because as I said, we're a port, so
dealer on
like
everything.
it comes. That's probably a place
Even
where
in
it
street,
comes
when I
in.
just came in, like I was like going through city center,
Yeah.
and I was not having enough clothes, so I'm like really Indian
Yes.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people were coming up, do you need weed? Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. It's gone off on the stairs at secondary school.
Yeah, you get
Really?
offered
Walk
it and
into
you're
a
like,
math. You know, she'd walk into a math lesson and some lad went, "Oh, do you want a spliff?" And she's like, "No, thanks.
Yeah.
Don't take me lessons."
Yeah.
I'm cycling in the park and some teenage lad goes like, I'm sick. He goes, do you want a spliff? And I'm like, no thanks. I'm a child.
Yeah. It's a great
Yeah,
city overall, though.
To be fair, I got
friends who have
offered
come
weed
from
for
other parts of
finding
the UK,
someone's phone.
and they've said that Liverpool is a very happening place, especially for students.
Yeah.
For the party.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunities in Liverpool. A lot.
Yeah, we're very.
Yeah.
If you look at the university, I think next to near my college is the medical university, then the arts one.
Yeah,
And then you've got the
John
engineering
Moores
one.
and stuff.
Is the University of Liverpool you're there?
No, we go to see in Liverpool.
We're in
College.
We're in college,
Yeah.
so not just before uni.
We're
Yeah.
so I want to go to. I think it's also the fact that we're right next to Manchester because I want to go to Manchester for uni in a couple of years to do like SFX and creative face paint and everything because that's
SFX
where
sound.
It's like
face paint.
like face paint, but like
gory things, you know,
Yeah.
like zombie makeup.
Yeah, we
and
both
stuff
wanna
like
do
that.
that.
TV
yeah,
shows.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, in Manchester, it's a lot. There's a lot more creative opportunities.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of migrates
I also think
towards Liverpool as well.
It very
It's
helps
so
because
good.
we're such compared to a place like Manchester, we're quite a small city.
Yeah, we're
like
very,
this is
quite
our.
communal.
You were very communal, so we're very small. So like, if something happened, like we're very like band together.
The whole city knows.
I was
I'll
just-
say it within half an
I was
hour.
gonna say, yeah, everyone knows each other. Like,
This issue is back in my hometown.
yeah,
It's the same issue. Like,
yeah,
if I do
everyone.
something in 15 minutes, my dad kind of knows.
Yeah.
Fucking far away. I'm like,
Yeah,
and my dad will be, are you there? I'm like, fuck.
I
yeah.
think a great example of it is back in last year when the kids
Oh,
in that ballet class were killed, and like the people from Liverpool were protecting
and the
that mosque.
riots.
Yeah.
No doubt with their religion, they were like, "This is like heritage," because I think it's the first mosque.
It's round by mine.
Yeah,
like
it's
that
one
yeah.
of the first mosques in England as a whole, and these people want to like destroy
I still
it.
can't get over how dumb people were about that.
Yeah,
This Catholic guy killed all these kids. Let's blame the Muslims.
Like,
That's not
it's-
how that
But whereas in
works.
Liverpool, if you've got that, then like we're very open to like. It doesn't matter who you are, we're gonna defend you. Like,
Yeah.
you're
Let
Scouts,
live,
you're a Scout.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
we're not English for Scouts. You know
That,
what I mean?
the whole mosque area as well, that's particularly communal and toxic around my bit, around like
yeah,
Bramble
really
Street.
close near us.
Everyone, because it's also a really toxic is known for being like the multicultural area.
Mm.
of
And it's also
Liverpool.
considering like even though Anglican cathedral's technically considered toxic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you've got an
Toxic
Orthodox
is half
church,
of
you've
Liverpool.
got the Anglican, you've got a mosque, you've got a I think the one at the Raqqa Mosque
Your
is in
place
there.
is like I can't remember what it's called, like the Mandela building. Or
Yeah,
yeah. It's very multicultural
Yeah.
and toxic.
But
Like that-
religion is seeping down. Like when I interview like older generation people,
Yeah.
they're really strict about like their culture.
Yeah,
I need you to do this. You need
yeah,
to-
it's noticeable in
for
Liverpool
us,
as well.
for me and my generation kind of stuff, we are like, we don't know. So
Yeah. The youth of Liverpool's not been like. It's very different to the older generations. Like,
yeah.
notably different to past
But
changes.
that's a lot of it could partly be because of like the internet and social
Yeah,
media.
that's
You're
it.
awoken to a lot because it's even happening in like my home country of Morocco. A lot of people in my generation now are slowly beginning to question their religion a bit more
Yeah.
because of all the things they're seeing
internet,
on the internet.
Is it because like back in the days we are having single culture inheritance, right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said, right?
Yeah, we're
So
more
then
mixed
when
now,
multiculture comes in, like the child kind of don't know where the roots from.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think
Yeah,
that's a
they
great
have a
place
lot of
where
options.
Liverpool is because you've got like China, like we've got capital of culture. We've got
Yeah.
in like Chinatown, we've got like Polish markets, like
Yeah,
Polish shops,
Liverpool's
like
really sadly part of the reason it's multicultural is because loads of the slave ships and stuff over here.
Yes,
That is a quite heartbreaking reason, but other than that, it is like a really
But I think
people from everywhere.
a great
yeah.
part, like
Mm.
we are very aware that we are part of the slave community. We've got a whole
you have a museum there.
Yeah.
The only thing I think would make it better because at the time, the people who were invested in the slave trade, they would have been like ideal because they built the city, they built the docks, they built the railways. So in some way, they're amazing in some ways back then, but obviously we look at it now and we're going, that's absolutely horrific. Like, that's not correct. Racist. That's really racist. But I think what they should do is a lot of the streets in Liverpool are named after the people who own the slave trade.
Right.
What I think they should do, and I think to start on it, we've become really aware of what streets are named after. We've got very much an idea. And it's like that museum.
How did
we've
you
got
get
a lot
the idea? Were you
of
taught
where
or
the heritage
Yeah, we were taught in history and stuff about because people came into my secondary from the museum by the docks, talking about like they were asking just random students to do try and organise like boards to put in the museum about streets named after slave owners. So what's the street next to Archie's?
Oh, Smithtown or Lawrence?
Lawrence Street, yeah.
Yeah.
Lawrence Street was named after I don't remember his full name, but I did a sheet on it. Named after a really big slave owner, and he owned tons of houses on that
And the
property.
thing is that now
But they're teaching us about it.
Even though it's taken over by a lot of the Muslim country. Like you go down and there's
Yeah.
In a good way.
Muslim, not taken over. Not nasty.
They're not like
I used to walk down that street like every day to get the bus, and like we have like a Muslim charity shop where they have like hijabs and stuff. You get their little market. Oh, I love that market. Like I go in daily and like get me stuff. Like it's very like, and I think especially with my secondary, we were a religious Christian school.
Sure.
You can get in religion. I got in on music.
Was it like this was the thing? Like in the morning we were talking to a person known as what was her name? Right. She said the name.
It'll be on there.
It'll be on there
somewhere. Right. So she said that nowadays school doesn't promote religion as a subject.
Certain ones do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your mum was an RS teacher.
Yeah, my mum's an RE teacher, and the main reason she quit is because in her school they wanted to censorize religion. They didn't want to teach about how
It's been really negative.
yeah, like how Muhammad's death. He was assassinated. My mum was like, no, that's a really important part. Like you need to learn about this.
I did not know that.
They wanted to teach her about. They wanted to only focus on Islam and Christianity. My mum was like, no, I love teaching about Judaism, because the Holocaust is a thing that she studied, and
it's a better
because,
perspective, right?
yeah, exactly, and it's a very important thing. And the shame about my school is obviously I went to a Christian school, COV school. I'm not religious whatsoever.
Right.
But we had a lot of Muslims because we're in a Muslim. As I was saying, like we're in a Muslim like place, so we had accepted. But we did like one term on Judaism and Hinduism and Sikhism, and I can't remember anything. But thankfully, because my mum teaches RE, I'm very excited going. On Fridays, like that's why Muslims go like leave early, or that's why Jews can't stay because they work when the sun's up. Like it makes a lot of sense.
No money concept going to
yeah, otherwise I would know. Like, and it's a shame that
this is really interesting.
You
know this stuff
Yeah.
at this age, you know.
Yeah.
But in my school, there's nothing like that. We had one. So I studied in a Hindu prevalent school.
Yeah.
Like most of my I am. So it's Hinduism is weird.
I think
you
is that the one where they call? Is it Rashna?
Yeah, Krishna.
Elephant,
Krishna.
I know the elephant guy.
Right, Ganesh.
Yeah.
That's the one.
My mum has them in her. She had them in her classroom and stuff. So I remember putting them.
I don't think it's kind of a religion. It's more like a practice. Like
That's what they because
my mom and dad never say go to temple. I'm like, I don't want to go to temple. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like more people should be more open to
I think
different beliefs.
A good example as well is the varying in schools as well. I for first half of year 7, I went to like a very strict Catholic. The thing I was talking about was for the first half of like my first year of secondary school, I was in a really Catholic school known as Belrive. If anyone watching this is in Belrive, I hope you're okay. I hope you're right.
Yeah,
and like in Christian schools, they like to put, even if you are Muslim, they make you go to mass. They don't make you do it. They don't make you do it. Exactly in my school.
Let me get
But you just like they make you attend it. Like we had services in the church, and if you didn't go, you had to do community service. Basically,
I studied A levels. Your equivalent A levels in a Christian missionary. So I'm a Hindu. There's Muslims as well. So 6 o'clock there is daily mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to be there or study there.
Oh,
It
so you
was-
have to go
yeah.
there.
No, it was interesting. It was I personally, I'm not religious. I'm an atheist. Nothing against.
Like,
Yeah, nothing.
not
don't
even
really know.
agnostic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
agnostic.
Agnostic. Yeah, nothing against religious people. You do,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
queen. If it, if it
More
makes you
faith
happy.
than religion.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's by the end of literally, I was in that school for half a year. I'd learned the Hail Mary off by heart. Can't remember it now, but it was literally every morning we
Yeah.
had to recite prayers. Even the Muslim
Very
kids,
full of
which
grace.
I
Yeah.
think was ridiculous, by the way,
Yeah.
making Muslim kids recite like Catholic things. But then COVID hit, and I never went back, and I went to Studio Liverpool Life Sciences, which is in town, and it was a completely different environment. We didn't really have RE in that school, to be honest.
What
You
is
could
RE though?
a religious
education.
And
Yeah,
R-
it was
yeah.
Subject.
RE and RS
Yeah,
are the
if
same
you go
thing.
to a
It's
religious-
religious studies, RE,
Yeah.
RS.
RS,
So
because
it's just called
if you go
different
to
things.
if you go to religious school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you go to a religious school, you have to take RE for a GCSE. Whereas if you don't go to a religious school, you don't have to.
I
You
don't
have to take language. Whereas for me, language was optional because I went to it.
People-
Thank God for that. I was awful at Spanish.
RE was an option in studio, but no one really did it because my whereas in my old secondary school in year 7, the Catholic one, I vaguely remember being in a geography lesson and we had to write down the fact that like God made like non-man-made objects, and I was like, this is geography.
Like, did you do science? Like,
Yeah, no,
because I had a science teacher who wasn't religious, but he was aware that obviously people. He's like,
yeah.
I don't care if you don't believe this. I'm just telling you what
I
you
have
need
to
to
do
know
this.
to pass.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what you need. Like, you can write that you don't believe us at the end of your exam, like how like the world was
That's what
created.
that was like with
Like
my
he was saying,
school.
like you don't need to like believe this. Just write it down so you
Because
pass.
that's the thing, because studio part of it is Liverpool Life Sciences, which is because it's a
Very
really
sciencey.
heavily science-based school. We have like the fancy like telescopes and everything. Religion was not really a big thing there. There were a lot of Muslim people.
Yeah.
There were a lot of Muslim people, but in the ways of teaching subjects, religion was not a very common thing that anyone
Well,
really took.
I think even if you weren't in a religious school, like even integrating with religious people, you're very aware
yeah,
of
Liverpool
like
Life
their
Science.
language. Their language is
think
quite
because
different.
I
like,
used to-
like Wallah,
I
like they
used
swear
to-
on God.
I used to say this: schools often have like barely any Muslim people or a lot of Muslim people because the culture is so communal.
Yeah.
Especially because my school was right, kind of technically in Toxteth, like one street away. As soon as, because of how connected all of the families often are, if one Muslim child goes to a secondary school, then a lot of Muslim children will, because the parents will talk about it, because it's a
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
communal culture, which I
No,
love.
it is. I love
I
that.
love that about it.
Go on,
Um,
go on.
We had there were loads of Muslim people in the Life Sciences. It's the same with our college building.
Yes, our
There's
college buildings are
loads.
like it's
Yeah,
so
City Liverpool's
diverse.
really
And
diverse.
it's so diverse. They'll
Yeah.
accept anyone. They don't
'Cause-
care about where you're from. They'll accept
Yeah.
anyone.
Oh yeah.
There's different courses and the
We've got
different
like 3
different
GCSEs
levels
on top
for
of it.
different courses. Well, like obviously for my building in Vauxhall, they'll accept
you
people with no GCSEs engineering.
Oh,
They're
cool.
level 3.
That's
So
sick.
yeah, so they'll do, obviously they'll take people who only have really high GCSEs, really high grades. But at the same time, they'll take people who haven't done anything, and they'll teach you to do it.
Yeah, it depends on
Yeah.
what you're doing.
That
Like,
helps with the
Back in
diversity.
India, it's competition 101.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
City of Liverpool is known for teaching like everything. You can learn to be like a flight assistant. in
Yeah.
that college.
Hotel worker.
I'm currently doing resits, including things like sociology, because I did it as GCSE and decided that I liked it so much I was going to take it again for no particular reason. And now I'm migrating over to makeup, and I'm still in the same college. It's just a different
Do
building.
sociology because
I love
what see
sociology.
is,
It's my favorite subject.
when you go for a technical jobs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of matter. Like engineering degree is pretty much useless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If,
you
if
can
you're not
do it.
doing engineering.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's alright,
Exactly. Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are mechanical graduates.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
They're warning you.
They're warning you.
But guys, I don't know. Like I think here there is more opportunities in mechanical, and you can kind of
Yes.
deviate to
Oh, yeah.
mechanical. Data
Yeah, you
science
can
kind
go
of
from,
stuff,
like,
Yeah.
right?
I'm taking English literature, history, and criminology, and then like after I finish that, I'm going straight into makeup because yes, I can do that, but thankfully, say Liverpool College is this thing where like if you're 18 at the beginning of the course, you don't have to pay.
Same with
So
mine,
I'm
same.
18 at the beginning of this makeup course, so I was like, get me basic A levels down that I know like people looking for a job, then pursue my passion. So then I've got those A levels in the bag.
I'm gonna take risks and be done with it because I'm not. I am not meant to. I'm neurodivergent. I can't handle A levels. Okay, I'm unmedicated. Absolutely not. I will be doing my fun makeup and I will be praying.
See, one thing, back in India, following passion is a big thing. It's a taboo there.
Is it bad?
Really?
Really?
It's not bad.
In a lot of religious countries,
everybody's
it can
in the
be.
survival mode, bro.
Yeah.
There is no government
Survival
incentive
mode.
or nobody pays for us. So
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
our parents
So
and
you do what you have to, basically.
Yeah.
I get you.
Because
most of the
India,
people are forced to get into a job because
Yeah.
because they have to earn money. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of
So
food on the
they-
table.
In that course, they'll forget about their passion.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
then we just go-
So you just go for the job that pays the best.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does
money.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
could do that here, but we have opportunities
Yeah.
to not.
It's more like it's more accepted, right? If
Yeah.
like in India, right? If I'm going for, so I was a video editor for companies for ads and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
My dad and mom were like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, you're with the camera, you're
Nah,
going
you can't do
around,
that.
what is this?"
Yeah.
Right. But now it's like social media and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, social media's
yeah.
taken over the world.
Yeah.
All the richest people in the world who've
But
like blown up.
Back in the days, like,
Social
it's
media is
like
the reason I like
pure. What's it called? Filter. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing with life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys, are you everyone? Are you active on social media?
Yeah.
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 Then I have a question for you.
It's
Go
a
on.
problem.
Savvy.
Would you rather delete your memory or erase your presence on social media?
Oh, to leave my
Oh,
presence on social
Presence
media.
on social
Social
media,
media,
definitely.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like I
It would
have
be
it,
hard,
I use
and it
it,
would
but I
be-
can
Yeah,
entirely
it would be
live without
hard.
it. I could live without it.
That's the
Yeah.
problem with me though. Social media is really
It,
crucial to
it
my
gives you an
career.
opportunity. It gives you an opportunity. Social media.
Yeah.
But I think the people you surround yourself with are much more important than someone across the world is.
I'd argue
Yeah.
that
That's
social.
It depends. Yeah, it
I
depends
think-
what you're talking about though, because
Yeah, yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Beast's one of the richest people in the world.
Oh, I hate
He
him.
literally had no
Sorry,
life
I hate
other than
him.
on the internet, and now he's shot up. He's a billionaire from just
So
typing on his computer and talking onto a camera. So it depends what type of person you are.
And
but
I think
really have more issue with like creators like PewDiePie and stuff like that who are
Yeah.
just in front of the computer screen, right?
Yeah.
I don't like when
Yeah,
like
if he's
family
have this
vloggers.
set and he has to go out.
yeah. Like
Experience something.
it depends on the aspect of it though, because like you've just said, you hate family vloggers. I hate family vloggers. Stop it.
But one thing,
Awful.
I absolutely love is when people make aware of people with either mental health disorders
Yes.
or disabilities. Because my brother's severely disabled. I think when people, and this is why Liverpool's a great place. They're very like open to people being disabled. Like we've been to like different countries or different parts of England, and they're very like they like to stare at me brother when he has a kick off. But in Liverpool, they're like,
Oh, yeah.
really.
he like
no
like my
one's
brother
asked.
like is. He's accidentally racist, like that because he watches the films. And we've got to tell him
Like,
off.
you
We went to
couldn't
the
call it
Chinese
racism, but
yesterday, and he
It's
started doing kung fu, and I'm like, I've got to stop him. Like he goes up to people who are pregnant, and he goes, "Oh,
has really heavy special
like
needs,
he go,
guys.
oh baby, like." And I think people obviously will get offended, but in Liverpool they can happily take the piss. Like, and I think Liverpool has great things for.
That's
Yeah,
No, they
one
don't.
does here, which is great.
That's
yeah.
really I love. That's the thing with Liverpool that I think can also be true in a lot of northern places in the UK. It's so unserious. Everyone is willing to make fun of
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Like
It's such a
Almost everyone.
almost everyone.
Nowhere's
Yeah.
gonna be
you
everyone.
get the
Yeah.
odd wanker, but other than that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like having a disabled brother's like completely like affects my life. You've got to be aware of like
But it would
things
be,
he can and can't
it'd be
do
harder to deal with in other places.
in other places. Yeah, it'd be
Liverpool's one of
actually
the best
because
cities in the world
my
for
mum, she quit teaching. She started working for people with disabilities, become a PA, and she's met loads of people. We've got little like people like coming over for our house. I'm like, whoa, like this is amazing. They're so funny. A lot of them are really fun, and I just find it disgusting when people take the piss out of them because you don't realise how fucking funny they are. Like my brother is so funny. Like
I
they're
love
so
Ice.
they're so special.
These guys are the next level influencers.
They are. I'm not kidding. Like my brother.
Every time
Take my brother to a cinema and his like people have
Oh
said
my
like he
God.
watched we watched ET when it came back into the cinema and people just go like that's the best like ever experience I've had because you guys like went to see Spider-Man with him, and every single time like they shot the webs, he goes woohoo, and I'm like, yes, Isaac, get in with it. Like sometimes I cannot.
Come to India for a cinema.
No, I cannot come to your house for tea without hearing Isaac. No more cheese.
Yeah. Put the apples down, Isaac.
He loves cheese. That's so
Yeah,
rare.
he's
best scrum ever.
He's like
What
I
do
love
you,
him.
what
He's
do you
such a
guys
G.
do other than coming to park to chill around?
Ooh.
There's not much for youth in Liverpool. I think that's,
That's
a
not-
true.
that's so not true.
That's so not true.
God.
There's not much free for youth in Liverpool.
True,
The
yeah,
more-
free, yes,
more
free.
and
Yeah.
more,
Right.
because obviously Liverpool, a lot of us are skinned.
Yeah.
There's a lot. If you look at places like Geek Retreat was started for the youth, but now it's
You've got to
problem
pay.
because it was that too. But because it was so old, a lot of people who went to Geek Retreat when they were young never stopped going, and that's become an adult space.
Yeah.
The whole of L1 is one big shopping
Yeah, like-
centre.
Yeah, and I
All
think
of over
Gravity
there.
Max, which is quite new, is just for like
Nerds.
stag do's and that,
Yeah.
or like
and I think-
kids.
It's harder
It's-
when you're alternative as well.
Yeah, it's very hard because
but if you want to go hang around in L1, we look like
Yeah.
this.
we look like
Yeah, yeah.
not. I've got no
option.
makeup on today, but I came out full goth this month. And my dad
No,
told me to take it off because he doesn't like it.
Explain to me like the goth culture. Like
That's yours.
That's my specialty.
I
I feel like
I'm
goth,
really interested. In
Yeah.
the goth or metalhead community.
different
Is it
subcultures.
metalhead turning into goth or
different.
They're
no,
very-
there's
They
tons
go
of
along the same. They
labels.
go
They-
along the same lines more or less because they're
Yeah.
very like
Old
the same
alternative. And
personality.
they've got
Is
yeah.
it Metallica or is it like
No, you got things like gore grind. Like ask him. He's the
Yeah.
metalhead and we're the
Ow.
little goths over it.
I'm all of them. I'm a weird.
Yeah, like
I'm
I.
a Y2K bitch.
Yeah.
No, I think with alternative, there's a lot of different subcultures. You have your emos, you have your scene kids, you have your goths, you have your metalheads.
People in Liverpool don't like to.
You have your male manipulators.
People don't
you know?
give one about the labels real. They'll just go, emo to
Goth,
anything.
goth.
If you're not wearing a
Wait,
tracksuit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My friend gets called an emo. She's the most basic bitch I've ever seen. She just wears eyeliner
Yeah,
sometimes.
if you like have anything different, like if I had one
Suicide
black
Squad.
painted nail, they'd be like, "Oh, what are you
You're
doing? So you
emo."
hang yourself
You're
when you
so
get home."
emo
Like,
with your blonde hair and black jeans.
like,
Yeah.
I'll get stared at for having this hair. It's like it's just slightly different,
It's
but
just a
people
mullet,
people
it's not
pick up
that
on
deep.
it because it's not.
Chavvy.
Monster
Basically,
X.
everyone in Liverpool wears copy and paste clothes,
Right,
and then
right,
if you
yeah.
don't,
But
if you don't, you get stared
No
at.
diss to some of them. I love some chavvy.
No, like
Oh yeah, it's
Like,
a lot to do with social media.
a lot of them is like quite a lot of people are very accepting, but you obviously it's like Liverpool's got it's either people really accept it or people are really gonna
I
like
think
it.
it can also depend on if you're. I feel like it's harder for alternative lads to fit in with roadmen than it is for alternative women to fit in with chavs. Because you
Yeah.
have pretty lady privilege. I have an ongoing joke. I get adopted by chavs everywhere I go. In secondary, in college, I always have a chavvy mate group. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They just take me in, and I'm happy.
Mm.
So it's not necessarily. I don't dislike all chavs and roadmen.
Yeah.
But there is a big divide because my best friend's mum grew up in Liverpool in like the 90s and 2000s, which was fucking rough. So she used to be getting in fucking fights with chavs and roadmen all the time. It
Still
would be a
happens.
really common thing. It still
what
happens.
happens
It's
with
less
roadmen
common
again?
though.
Roadman,
Like
She'd be going to crazy house. She had a great
you
time.
go to school with a lot of them.
yeah, it's like
Bitch, we're in Clarence Street, so don't shut up.
it's like
But you-
it's like a
it's all
label of
classes.
people like saying someone like a goth would be, but like entirely different, obviously, because roadmen's like people go around on bikes and that all the time, or like have a cap with a hood on it.
Oh,
It's like
fair enough.
they wear waterproof.
They appear
no
to be
matter
like
what
really
weather.
like rough and tough, but like
not always.
not always. But like I've got some chavs
Gangster,
and they're
gangster.
absolutely
Yeah, I
some of
get
them
you,
are
I get you.
absolutely lovely. They just dress
My
like
favourite
they're
thing is
odd,
seeing a
but-
group of roadmen trying to act scary, and then they whip out like a little
Yeah.
pink elf bar. It's like
Yeah,
you're
like,
not
you'll
threatening
never-
me.
Yeah, like
Like,
roadmen
the
are really,
Netflix
really.
and like
Yeah.
yeah.
But
You'll
with
never,
the
you'll
with-
never find anyone in Liverpool who's like more alternative be doing anything inherently bad. But like it'll all.
You have fake emo.
Isn't it? It's the trains.
It's the trains.
It's the trains
Trains
under the
going
ground.
South Parkway.
Well, no, you have
No,
like
Lime Street.
Lime Street.
Well, you do have fake alternative people that like to do bad things because they're not actually alternative. But in the ways of real alternative culture, it's very nice.
It's very like profound. I think
You've got
the
places
goths,
like Camp
the
and
goths,
Furnace.
the camp and furnace.
Oh,
Everyone
oh,
bands together. If you're part of the community, you're band together and you defend each
If
other.
you're part of the
We've
actual
got the thing
community,
where
yeah.
you like you support everyone, especially in the Gothic. Well, especially I've seen in the Gothic or like the metalhead community. Everyone supports each other in some way.
Yeah.
They all have like they like the music, so even if you don't like the music, you'll still go and attend
It's
just
also
because
quite a
they're a
chill
bit
place to be
offensive.
queer here, I think.
Yeah, very.
Depending on the area, because you have instances like Brianna Jai, who sadly passed away. That was
in
Uzi
Warrington.
and all.
Was it
Well,
what?
yeah.
Never mind.
Who?
Uzi was Bush, I think
Uzi.
he was inside Black Sabbath, you know?
Yeah.
He was there in Black Sabbath, then he parted
Oh,
with
Ozzy
Black Sabbath.
Osbourne.
Ozzy.
legend.
No, yeah, no.
I
Black,
love it.
Black Sabbath
Yeah,
just
I
disbanded in
My
general.
room
He's coming
and
back.
taking
In,
my
idea.
is it July?
July.
We
Yeah.
have this phase where I was like into rock and
Yeah.
Black Sabbath and stuff like that. But
Go back to it.
right.
Join
Go
us.
right,
Join
join us.
us.
Come out in the
I'll
like
put face paint on
face paint. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I really love the
Damn it.
era where Guns N' Roses, Black Sabbath,
Yeah, like-
Scorpions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
proper
Oh,
classic
best,
rock
right,
stuff.
classic
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
But
I like
it's just that when I go to that
That's fun.
spiral again, I,
like
don't
one
know whether it's up or down.
Yeah.
It's so much sadder. Like not the Guns N'
I-
Roses, Scorpions,
I know what you
but it's
mean.
like Black Sabbath, then going down Iron Maiden. It's like scary.
Yeah, I can't
I
get
think,
what you mean.
especially this is gonna with the Gothic community, especially in the north, has made it very aware about mental health as well. Because you've got the case of Sophie Lancaster,
Yeah.
who
Sophie
was-
Lancaster Foundation.
she was attacked sadly
And
for just
passed
for,
away.
for like they
It
jumped.
was-
No, she was walking through a park after a party.
No, it was her boyfriend.
Her
got
boyfriend got attacked
for being alternative.
and
she
he
went
to
to
help him.
and
And they just they actually attacked her.
she really
what I mean.
sadly passed
It's
away.
not the
So
alternative
now-
people doing the past.
So
stuff.
now
Yeah.
it's seen
Yeah.
as like a hate
Thousands
crime
of
if you
emos.
attack someone for being alternative. And I think they've made it very aware, especially with people who go into that emo gothic tend to do struggle with their mental health, and they feel accepted in this community because we
Yeah.
embrace
It's like
the darkness. That sounds cringy, but
it's
we
very
do.
Back in India, the only thing we have fight over is religion. Religion is the main thing. If you want,
Yeah.
their whole politician game is like, if I want to conquer this place, I'll try. If it's like a Christian community,
Yeah.
I'll build a Muslim mosque.
Yeah.
Religions first.
Yeah,
Is
no,
India a mix of Hindu and Muslim? Is that the main
No, it's
two?
it's
And
not
I'm
people,
not
it's
sure.
like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who want to
I mean,
control
the ways
makes
of
a
religion.
fuss about it.
Yeah.
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 The main drift is Hindu-Muslim.
Right.
Uh,
It's just it's like when I was growing up, my school days, most of us were like 50% in Hindu, 50% in Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody is so chill around us. right?
Yeah,
yeah,
We
yeah,
go
yeah.
to their
No one-
house to eat. They come to our house.
Oh
to
yeah,
eat.
You just accept
Yeah.
the differences. Like
that's what I think it's like with
But
Liverpool,
it's
but
just
there's
that
so
the
much
politic game is
diversity.
rigged in such a way that if I want to do something, I need to blame it on religion so that I
Yeah.
can get the
Ah.
support.
Yeah.
It's not how you
Politics.
dress or which how societal class you are. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
religion is the route where you can grab the person back.
yeah.
It's quite
Yeah.
different
It-
because religion's just
It's
really.
not a massive thing in the UK
It's not, especially
anymore.
with the youth.
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
with
with
the youth,
our
they don't really
generation,
care about
really.
religion.
99
It's just like the clothes you
99%
wear
of
or
it,
what you
yeah,
listen
or-
to or stuff like that. It's what you look like basically rather
And I
than
think
what you
it
believe
is your
in.
class as
Yeah.
well because
Kind of, yeah. You get.
as someone who's got a really nice house back in Egg with everyone calls me. I have,
Your parents saved up for years.
Yeah,
to
they
get
say
that
they
house
did, yeah.
repaired.
but like
got 4.5
I've
floors.
got
a kitchen island.
I
You
know,
You've got a
like,
kitchen
and
island.
I do feel embarrassed to say that in Liverpool,
I got a
but
flat.
Yeah, people.
we have such working class because both my parents are from the
They
working class.
saved up for
We
years.
have such a
Fair.
working class mentality. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not we're not
But
like
you'll-
stuck up at all
You'll get skitted for not being poor.
for not being. Yeah, you
Because
get
it's-
taking the piss off for not being poor.
Just
It's-
sublime.
Oh, it
never
must be
tell
so
it.
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it
have
must
to
be so
sometimes.
hard being rich.
Yeah, like
Never
people.
confirm, not deny.
Yeah, because there's a large portion of the community in Liverpool live in like estate homes or
Yeah.
like.
And I
Yeah,
just think
houses
it's
are
what's
such
it
a
called?
privilege
Council
that
houses.
Yeah, council
Yeah.
houses.
I'm able to like have friends who, even though they're less fortunate than me, such as you, I can take it. I leave my flat in
Yeah.
Sorry, but I can have them for dinner. And it's like, yeah, it's a bit shameful going. Yeah, I've got a really quite a big house for Liverpool.
Yeah, it's almost more embarrassing to be rich.
To be
it
rich.
is,
Yeah.
it is.
But for Liverpool, I am.
No,
It's the
it's
social derogative or something like
Yeah,
that.
it is
Yeah.
quite.
We have like there is music, so rap culture is coming back to
Yeah.
India.
Oh,
Hey.
definitely.
New stuff. Okay, so
Love
we
rap
have
music.
two
Love
artists
hating
who are
my
like
mama.
Sorry.
kind of mainstream there.
Yeah.
One is known as Vaden. So Vaden is
Yeah.
kind of a guy who's coming from the lower level of society.
Mm.
He's like fishing and stuff like that, fisherman.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. He's also like a single mother child,
Mm.
right? So people kind of gravitate towards him more
Okay.
because he's like
More
from-
relatable, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from here to there, right?
Yeah.
Now he's
Yeah.
like a social sensation, right?
Yeah.
There is another artist known as Essay.
Yeah.
Essay.
Yeah. So Essay is more of an English Malayalam artist.
Yeah.
I think I recognize the name from someone from my college.
Yeah.
But he's so underrated, right? But
Yeah.
it's like his music, I kind of see like him like a better, not a better version, a different
Yeah.
version of Eminem or something like that.
Yeah,
he kind
yeah.
of has his own style,
Love Eminem.
but nobody kind of recognizes him because he's
Yeah.
like from
Yeah.
the middle to the top range of
Yeah,
the
'cause-
society. And now it's like
It's the
Wait,
bigger the
his art
jump,
is
the more
not art.
recognized. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like my mum shared a bedroom with my nan until she was
you have
16.
problems, right?
Like,
Yeah.
everybody has
Everyone has
problems.
problems, like,
We've
yeah,
all
like,
got skeletons. In
but
our
like,
closet.
it's just the, I didn't
You
come
know
up
what
from
planet,
that,
right?
Grant, I didn't make, but hopefully I will one day, but like, you know, like,
Best option is to not talk about it.
yeah,
Yeah. Don't jinx it.
but like, don't want to jinx it, but like,
I think Liverpool is very banded together because of it, the fact that it's a very working class.
we've got
I-
such a working class
I
mindset,
think it's
no
also-
matter what you, like, how big your house is, you've got a very working class
Everyone
mindset.
also just hates the south here, which is kind of real. My
Yeah.
my
Like-
mum, for context, is from the south. She's from
Same.
London. Me nan's a bit of a posho. It is
Same.
upsetting. But because I live, even though I am very much working class, I live in a small flat in Torquay. I've got not much money at all. But because I have a very southern accent, people call me posh all the time.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
they think I'm
Yeah.
a wool,
You get
which
called
is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
offensive.
That's what I mean.
I'm
People
all
like
over it.
people focus on your accents a lot. Like I really
Yeah.
don't have a Scouse accent.
Accents
I
are big
was born
thing.
in the women's. Like I'm 2 doors down from one of those like stereotypically Scouse places in
Man's
Liverpool.
from
I just don't have the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
fully.
then people will be like, "Oh, you're so posh, you're privileged and that," and I'm like
So, if-
dead
if
middle.
A Londoner comes here, then
People,
If who?
If a
people from
Londoner-
London, if you come from London, people are gonna. Oh, it's gonna be.
I
it'll
heard
be
to America.
difficult.
No, I remember hearing.
No,
some
I've
posh
got
girls.
Kent heritage. I can't say that.
Like people,
You
people
also
say
can be.
like as you said before, people be like, "Just Scouse, you're not English." Like you are
Yeah.
English,
Oh, yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
I think
but
Yeah,
it's
like,
it's different.
it's a big thing with slang as well.
Scoutish has a different history between the Queen and the invasion and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Especially with like prime ministers, like
Right.
we are very throughout. I think entirety of Liverpool we've been very Labour.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
not recently because Keir Starmer's a bit of a
Yeah, what
dick, taking away pip.
what
Like,
what are you
like what
pulling
are you
at?
playing at me?
Anyway,
But especially
Yeah,
with Margaret
Labour not
Thatcher,
here.
when she died,
Yeah.
I've seen videos in
Jeremy
history.
Corbyn.
They celebrated. I mean, like you've got people
Yeah.
down in London
Oh, yeah.
sobbing. We've got people from like where my whole side of my dad's family, they're cheering that she's dead because she shut down the mine. She's the only way of making money now. Like,
Colonization.
yeah.
You know what I mean? She helped
Yeah.
out with that.
oh
Oh.
shit, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
don't
can't call
like
a dead
her.
woman a hoe. I can't do that. Yeah. She helped in colonization. It's fine. I think it is. I was literally saying this to you earlier. I was talking about the fact that Liverpool as well, it has its own dialect at this point.
Oh
Because
yeah.
there's an ongoing joke.
Yeah,
Flashing
again.
again. Oh
Having a
no.
heads up on this.
There's an
So great.
ongoing joke in Liverpool, in England, that like you travel through the north, you travel down for 2 hours. Sandwiches have a new name. The
Oh, yeah,
dialect
no,
different.
there's-
Liverpool is really bad for that.
What's your like good cuisine that you guys?
Good cuisine. Ooh,
I love
do
a
you mean, like, from,
takeaway.
like,
Chemo's. Sorry,
Chemo's. What-
Chemo's is the best place. Sorry, it's one of
It's a
my
restaurant.
favorite. It's a restaurant. It's a Muslim restaurant. They don't have any pig. It's amazing. Their hummus is fantastic.
Everyone go to Hang Fung Chinese on Park Road.
Or Big Bowl, which is just on the side of Bowl Street.
Yeah.
Your
The
Chinese takeaways.
The
The
best-
Chinese
the
there
best
is
Brit-
amazing.
the best British food is all
Chippies.
all British.
Foreign food.
Yeah, yeah.
That's-
There's no.
You have a lot of
Yeah. All.
diverse culture.
I like
diverse
British cuisines breakfast.
Oh
because
yeah.
the
Oh,
hangover
English
issue.
English
Ooh.
breakfast is
English
perfect for
breakfast is
hangover.
quite nice.
Yeah.
English
No,
food is just hangover
all-
food, I think.
Yeah.
All like typical English and Scouse cultures, just foreign, just
Well, we
changed
also
slightly.
have Scouse. We have
We
a
do
dish
have-
just
we have a
Scouse,
dish
we
called
have
Scouse.
Scouse, just
Have you
people
had
Scouse.
Scouse?
It's a stew.
It's like a
type
beef
of
stew.
with like a lot of potato and,
And
stuff in
beef.
it.
I only
Potato
kind
and beef.
of had
And soft.
British breakfast is there. Then there is something that you give it in Christmas. It's like a hot alcohol liquor kind of stuff.
Oh,
Eggnog.
Baileys or eggnog? No,
Uh,
Baileys.
Eggnog.
Mulled wine.
Eggnog.
Yeah, more
Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Oh, I don't like eggnog.
No Baileys. I've never had eggnog, but Baileys is my best.
Eggnog's okay, but the texture of it freaks me out because I'm aware
Yeah,
that
that's
there's
the worst
egg in
bit.
it, and that's what stresses me out about it. While
Yeah.
I'm drinking egg. I'm not a big Bailey's person either. I don't like creamy stuff.
I think Baileys is too sweet.
I like it.
I'll have a
Works
Jack and
with
Coke
like
Cola
coffee and
instead.
tea
Coffee,
and stuff.
yeah,
I say like
yeah.
tea's incredibly British, but at the same time,
It comes from
Chinese.
India.
Indian.
Like,
is it?
yeah, tea's from
Tea's
India.
I thought
It's from China though. But
Yeah,
Really?
it's-
Wow.
They got it. We got it from China.
We
Oh, I thought-
every year.
Because
Chinese
China-
invented the
no,
accidental invention, but still.
Yeah.
I think that's the funny thing though. England is built off of so many cultures, and people used to often joke about that when all of the horrible things happened with all the ridiculous EDL riots last year,
Yeah.
which was horrific.
I was on
Thankfully,
holiday
I live
for
in
that.
Toxteth, so I was quite safe.
Right.
But it was with all the EDL riots, people were joking about. It's like, yeah, people will go and march about hating foreigners, and then go get an Indian takeaway.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Oh, the
because
hypocritical.
I
The
think it's like
hypocritical.
I was
Yeah.
like, especially growing up, you kind of think because you're British you don't have any culture, but we are quite cultural. and we're just not aware of it.
It
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on where in England you are.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if you
think.
go into Luton, you know.
Like,
Yeah.
I had like a very what do you call it? Opinionated view on British people. when I was
Yes.
in
Oh
London.
yeah. I feel like the rest of the
I
world.
do when
People
I'm
to
British.
know, right?
Yeah.
I was so much freer. People
Yes.
are so
Yes.
much friendlier
Yeah.
here.
I think it's also I think a lot of places it can be said for the sort of decline in religion. I think changes things a lot.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot of
we got in
my
the car.
my
5 abandoned religious buildings.
I
Yeah, no,
literally, like,
mine-
on our way here, there were like 4 half churches.
I think the decline in look at me bringing my sociology GCSE.
Oh, cathedrals are just bigger.
bigger
Th-
churches.
you have to have a cathedral
cathedral
to
to be a
class a
city.
city.
But they
Oh,
changed
really?
that.
If we didn't have,
We have two.
yeah, we have 2 on the same street, King Street.
Well, but you can walk from one.
Yeah, but one's Catholic,
Yeah.
one's Anglican. But
Everyone
If-
says the Catholic one's ugly. I actually think it's quite nice.
No,
when you
but
go
not-
inside, it's called the
it's
wigwam.
whole-
It's
You go inside, it's actually quite
Is
nice.
that the
yeah, the
brown
whole
one?
of Liverpool
No,
is
the white
really
one.
well
I
built,
prefer the
except
The
for
brown one is better.
obviously the
It's got a
modern ones, like St George's Hall, 3 Graces. It's incredible.
The only
I
thing,
love
right?
it.
I said this.
But then
I
St
went.
George's Hall is an eyesore.
Yeah,
St.
no.
George's Hall, not St. George's Hall.
So,
St.
do you mean
John's. St. John's.
I-
St. George's Hall.
Oh,
next
you
to
know,
St.
I have a
John's.
deep hatred for modern architecture.
Yes,
It's
yes.
so lazy.
No,
There is
yeah.
no soul
I
to it.
hate the Bauhaus movement from
Yeah.
Germany.
Oh,
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They
Stuff
filled.
about
They filled in one of the docks
All
because
the
of the
docks.
new Everton Stadium's just finished being built,
Oh my
and
god.
the docks around they're all heritage. They've been using them for hundreds of years, and they filled them in to build flats.
Yeah,
And
no.
fun fact, that took away our sugar. It took away our title of being like a historical place
Really?
because they
Yeah.
filled it in. Like,
Yeah, we
yeah,
That's a lot of
You have to have,
issues.
like a
Sorry.
certain amount of buildings or locations
Yeah.
which are a certain age, and they're just reducing
They just-
it.
A
Yeah.
lot of issues are going on in Anfield right now as well.
Oh,
My
yeah.
friend was telling me about because he lives up in North Liverpool. They're currently trying to expand Anfield Stadium because it's not big enough already. So I'm not a big football girl, but because of it, they're having to knock down loads of houses, and loads of people without warning are being kicked out of their flats and given like a tiny
Yeah.
bit of money that is nowhere near enough to
Yeah.
find a new place to live.
Yeah.
I think football
Yeah.
is a really integral thing in
And-
Liverpool, though, because
Definitely.
of the fact that we have Liverpool City football, which is a huge thing. If you go
Yeah,
to any,
LFC's humongous.
whenever I go over to my home country in North Africa, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'll go, "Oh, Liverpool," and they go, "Oh, Mo Salah, Mo Salah."
Yeah, yeah.
You're from Morocco, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
no, but I think if you look,
Great.
especially at
No,
Liverpool
my friend
one,
is from
you
there.
walk
Like,
near
you have
Primark.
Sand,
Oh, go on. No, go on.
Yeah.
you have sand dunes as well, right?
Yeah,
deserts and stuff
We have
like
some
that.
of the Sahara deserts in Morocco. It's
Right.
great.
Cool.
Best city
And
in
food
Morocco
as
is
well, I guess
Tangier.
they have
Yeah.
good food as well.
My
Yeah.
no, Morocco is great. Got
I
good
think
stuff.
if you look at Liverpool one, especially where like Primark is and like where the TK Maxx, you can see such like
Yeah.
almost like the buildings there, like the museum, like they're such beautiful buildings, but they've just been destroyed
This
by
whole area
capital.
where
They've been
we
destroyed
are
by
now-
capitalism. It's such a shame
The
that they
build-
have, but the buildings have like I look back and like the buildings are
Yeah, yeah,
beautiful,
yeah.
like and then you got like the Waterstones building, which I love Waterstones, but the building's ugly. But you look at Primark and you look at the top, and it's just
Yeah,
gorgeous.
the building
And the
of
docks are
Primark
gorgeous, but they're
itself,
just
Yeah.
it's like pre-war.
It's got
And it's
yeah.
beautiful. The outside of it's
The
beautiful.
top of it's
You go
beautiful, and
inside,
you got
it's
shop.
white and it's
Columns
plain.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It
it's
has
like
the big
marble.
lights on.
It's like,
That's what upsets me.
and they got rid of the fountains in the Queen Square.
Oh,
Fuming. We used to
Queen
run
Square
across.
fountains.
Did they?
Yeah, no, they
They
don't
don't
work
work
anymore.
That's
Yeah,
Bullshit.
they used every summer.
Literally.
There used to be like
It's like a
fountains that
Scouse
shot
thing,
up
you'd
near
remember- you'd remember if
H&B,
you brought
and you
it.
can run through them, and they'd be like water, like because it gets quite hot
Like,
here, and you can run
if
through them
know,
in
you
your swimming
know.
costume, and
English
they've got rid of
weather-
it.
No, people have been talking about this English summer is like another level because it's I can
Go to
summer, right?
Yes.
yeah, but
yeah.
it's weird.
It
It gets
depends.
really hot
It's-
and then really
our
cold.
weather. So I was literally chatting to a woman in a chippy about this the other day in the Chinese takeaway. She was saying she's like about 50. She's lived here 50 years. The weather here has never been like this. It's something to do with climate change. It's
Moisture,
humid.
yeah.
Loads of Americans who live in like California and are used to like weather hotter than this are coming here and going, "This is awful."
Yeah,
it's because it's so sticky.
It's like
Yeah, it's
25
like sticky
degrees,
weather.
and they're like melting to death, like they're dying.
Yeah.
I
Right,
bought
there's no
a
wind
fan.
around.
Yeah, yeah.
Pure heat.
Hottest day in Liverpool, I think 4 days or a week ago or something.
Oh, it was
I
horrible.
bought a
Yeah.
fan because it's a
Yeah.
hot day. Next day it's cold. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like-
dude,
Yeah, but then the
I
next
got
week
bipolar
is
here.
roasting.
I always thought that whenever someone talks about English bipolar weather, a few years ago I was walking home from secondary, I left the building, it was so hot, it was so sweaty, I was dying. It's like a half an hour walk from school to my house. By the time I was nearly home, it was snowing.
Yeah,
In the span of half an hour, it had gone from
Yeah.
boiling to snowing.
No, it's
What
not.
the fuck is that about?
on
No
the topic
exaggeration,
of
it's
culture,
happened.
and I'm so angry about this. But Africa Oyo was cancelled this year.
Oh my god, Africa.
And I'm fuming.
It's-
It's a festival. It's a weekend festival dedicated to African culture in Liverpool.
I
Because
think-
we're aware that we were part of the slave trade. We made a
We're
like
making
a,
we're trying to make up for it.
we're trying to
basically.
make.
Do you know they did BBC Radio 1 in the park the other week?
Yeah, they
It
cancelled,
was like that, but slightly smaller, obviously, because it was like crowdfunded.
and it's free.
And it's free.
It's
it was
free.
a free
Well, I
festival
think-
for
But, like,
music because Bob
Bob
Marley's
Marley's son played last
performed
year.
last time.
oh yeah, I saw
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Right, right.
They just cancelled it.
I think
Which
that
sucks.
no, I think that Africa Oyo, as much as it is heartbreaking that it was cancelled, I think they had reason
They
because
had reason because it
Africa
destroyed the
Oyo.
ground.
It does
No,
destroy the
not
grounds.
only that though, Africa Oyo has had a lot of problems with people who don't
Dr-
really care about the music going over there because of
Yeah.
that. You get like
Yeah.
it'll have like a fairground area. I will go on 2 rides there and I will get out straight away because there are about 5 fights there last
Yeah,
year.
there is a lot of
Yeah.
drug use, like,
It
and they're very,
gets-
but the police is very
It's
present.
because of
Yeah.
sadly it's because partly it's a free festival. It's making
Yeah.
the quality of it a lot worse because
But-
people. It's our. I hate to say it. It's our generation who don't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
what it stands.
Oh,
But
for.
I'll go, and I
We're not
really want to see
educated.
Bob Marley's son. But my mum was like, "No, you got to look after your
Yeah, we
brother
have
and
to go see
sister."
what
You have
I'm
to.
I
Yeah.
kind of blame Indian people as well. You know, here and there. It's not like I like my people.
Yeah.
But some of them they don't respect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
the-
like,
most-
Oh, I'm
Most
like
of the
that with
typical
migrant
issues,
food.
like
Yeah.
the things which we've been so known for in the past,
I've
like
just been
the culture and
destroyed.
stuff we've been shown, like the stuff
The
we're famous
Giants
for.
are gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
don't-
all the stuff we're famous for, typically, like culture-wise and friendly-wise. Because Liverpool, I have family like from around the world, well, that live around the world, and they've all said, "I've heard of Liverpool from my
Everyone-
mates,"
Yeah,
and they talk about it as if all the people are the friendliest people in the world. But
it's
are
That's not
not.
always the
the
case.
younger people now are changing the views
our
on it?
generation.
It's because of the internet.
It is
No, but
because-
you'll notice it when
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna become more of an issue. Obviously, we're noticing it because it's people like our age,
Alright,
not
like
not
incel culture is on the rise,
Yeah.
and it's just
the whole
awful.
thing of like adolescence as well. That was
Older
written by.
generation. I went to bars near the church. And
yeah,
Like older generation who are like grandpas here.
yeah.
yeah.
They're really fun because they
Yeah.
come and sit and start their whole
Yeah.
story.
Yeah,
That
that's
guy is
so
there,
funny.
that's my friend. I'm like,
Yeah, they'll just play those
Yes,
random things.
The old people here are amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
old people.
my aunt, one of my mum's godmother, she watched the toxic riots from her house. Like,
Oh,
she
yeah.
has stories.
You
Like,
were on my birthday.
yeah, she's like, it's insane. Like, the things she's seen, and she goes, "Yeah, I was a hippie. I got all these people, and we had riots, and it's just like,
I know I can't go through Liverpool without a 60-year-old woman approaching me
You
going,
go,
"I had a perm like that when I was your age."
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the color of your hair."
Like,
Yeah.
this is natural.
Like, thank you.
Yeah, you
but
would,
they're fun though.
yeah,
I
you'd never
love them,
get
they're so
compliments
funny.
from like a
Strangers.
type of people our age now. like the roadmen and stuff, they would never
Oh,
say
you know,
anything.
if I
No.
compliment someone, they look at me like I've just smacked them in the face. It's
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
your jumper. It's
I
not
said I
that
like your
deep.
bag. I said I like your makeup.
Yeah, but
like,
then-
why you look at me
No.
like that?
I feel like if they'd be like, "Oh, thank you," and they'd look at you and realize you don't look exactly like how they do, and they'd be like, "Oh,
This
I
must
have
mean it's
hate
bad
now.
because you don't look like me. It means you've like
You're a
disrespected
murderer.
me.
You're a serial
'Cause
killer.
I-
yeah,
you don't
that
look like
sounds
me.
like racism, but they're not."
They're not.
It's more like
cultural.
programming, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
They're kind of programmed in like, okay, brands, then only I can get
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Then I need to search and get here.
Yeah.
I think
I see like everybody is the same.
I think
Yeah.
That
there's
bugs me. I'm
It's-
like,
a
dude,
lot of
I
everybody
agree.
looks the same.
Like the JD store, it's like the biggest
Oh,
shop in
don't-
Liverpool,
don't-
and they just like,
scared of it.
genuinely
Yeah.
half the clothes are the exact same color. They're all the same material.
L1
Yeah.
Mackies.
The Mackies.
Bullshit Mackies.
No, the Bulge. Yeah,
Go
the
L1's the
McDonald's
worst.
closest to Central Station has the most crime of any fast food restaurant in the
That's
UK.
In the whole of
Yeah,
No,
I've seen
not the
people
one
doing
near the
coke
train
in there
station, the
at
one
like
up
2
on
in the
Wall
afternoon.
Street.
Really random.
Dude, I literally like told him like somebody was like sitting in the now when we were in the city center
Yeah.
right on the prime right. She
Yeah.
was using a scratch card and she was like sitting with the knees down. She was
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
It's
It's
common.
9 a.m. on a Monday.
No,
babe.
like-
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of cultural things. There's a lot of a problem with our generation of killing cultures in general because there's a very big slang term used in our generation known as TikTok goths, and
Yeah.
that is because social media, especially TikTok, likes to water down subcultures.
Like
Oh.
to lean us like
The
why
worst-
can't we be fun anymore?
worst-
Like we're not fun
Do you know
anymore.
what? No, the most annoying thing is when someone will post like a photos of an alternative person and be like, normalize dressing like this, and it's like that defeats the whole point of being alternative.
Yeah, you can't if it's not alternative
You
if
have
it's
people-
regular.
if you guys have chance, right? Go to Berlin for once. I want to go.
Berlin.
Berlin.
Is that where that like
I'd
Gothic
love to go.
cathedral is and it's like got
Yes,
two
yes,
Oh,
yes.
I
But
love that
more
place.
than that, my
That
friend
sounds like
stays there.
Rammstein.
Ah.
Yeah, but he says it's the one of the best cities to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the parties there, it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
how
yeah.
you look. If you're like lame, if you're like tech fleece guy,
Yeah.
that's, you won't get entered. Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with your
Yeah.
capitalism. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
How you are, how you act to me, that's your entry pass.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, because you can't.
I
Why
bel-
would you want to be like everyone else, basically?
You
Yeah.
can't see him, bro.
Yeah.
He has this loose up shirt with a funky ass like Mickey Mouse tie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with you know
Sick.
multicolored socks. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
Do you know what? I love it. But like, I think every person is beautiful. Like people go, oh, not everyone's. I think everyone's. It's your
Oh, yeah.
personality that
Me and
makes it
my friends
ugly.
were talking about this though. The
Interesting.
way
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's very bland.
Yeah, it's your personality that makes you a bad person. In
me
my
and my
opinion.
friends were talking about this though. The way to
Obviously.
spot if someone is a real alternative person is if their hair dye all if they no, but it's him right. Watering down of subcultures is important to me.
It is.
Yeah,
but-
it is,
No,
yeah.
not in that. I don't
Go on.
dislike anyone, but it's if someone's hair dye is always pigmented, I don't trust them. I
do you
don't
mean?
trust them. I don't know because your hair dye fades.
Yeah, my hair's
You just-
purple. Do you mean?
Yeah, but it's faded.
Oh, it's
you
not
don't
green.
constantly dye it every single day. I
No.
don't trust people that constantly have pigmented hair dye, and I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain it. But if you get it, you get it.
Yeah, I
Alright.
get it. Yeah, I
You
get
get
it.
it. You get it. Like, look, I'm ginger. My hair's gone ginger.
I've gone blue and
Or,
green.
or people who, yeah, no, fuck, do you know what I mean? Though.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
need to
explain
get
it.
more hair
I'm
dye.
really bad at weirding things. I do apologise.
Yeah.
I just panic
That's a
ramble.
valid point, though. Like,
Yeah.
No,
deep
no.
inside, that is a valid point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're
What
trying,
in there?
You have
if you're
our
trying
way
to keep up with the
I panic
trends,
Anyway.
ramble.
yeah, if you're trying to keep up with the trends, then
Yeah.
it kind of
Oh,
shows. Whereas
fast
if
fashion's really, really
yeah, like
right.
fast fashion is all of a sudden being found in like charity shops, and I'm going to charity shops to find.
Do you guys go to
Oh,
that as well?
all the
Hell
time.
yeah!
So many
All the
by
time,
where we
'cause-
live.
There's
yeah,
so much
clothes-
good
Charity
stuff.
shop.
Clothes
So
now-
This is
Nowadays-
actually from the internet,
Yeah,
but
I
like,
can't lie. This is from Shein. But other than
Yeah.
that, other than those shoes, okay.
but like, no, the charity shops in mine, like you can get jeans for 50p. So I'm just
Literally.
like, hey, like top of Egbert Road, the animal
I-
rescue
It's
shop.
like
Got a
five
dress for a quid.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
going.
it.
I'm going away for for a big holiday really soon, but I needed clothes for it, and I needed different type of clothes. But I went around Speak Retail Park, and I went to River Island and like H&M
Can't
and
picture you with
Next
River
and that.
No.
They were literally shorts for like 50 quid. It's like not ridiculous prices. T-shirts like 35 quid, and I don't get why charity shops don't just like. Basically, I don't get why they're not more popular. Because I got this
I think
T-shirt.
it's more of a
No, this.
This is the main thing.
It's like
of-
£1. and
Yeah.
I genuinely think it's better quality than half the expensive stuff.
Yeah.
It is better quality.
It
It
is. I
is.
don't get it.
That's the thing.
Primark is
It's all
horrendous for quality,
Oh, don't.
but
Yeah,
at least
Primark
they
and
try
the
and
band.
match the price with the
I
quality.
only
They
go
try.
to Primark
They're not
for
very good
makeup.
at it.
That's
They're
all I
not
do.
very
No,
good.
Primark has got this thing where they get very popular bands.
Oh.
Cure,
Don't bring up Primark in
and
the
they
podcast.
sell them. They sell the t-shirts for £12. Whereas I've been to like a Cure like band.
Kurt Cobain is spinning in his grave.
Yeah, I've been to a Cure band, slight flex there, but like they're selling it for like £10 for a t-shirt, like
officially licensed.
like officially
t-shirts at £10,
licensed.
it's all right, and then you'll get like
fake license ones
you'll-
for like
as I said,
15.
you'll go to the JD store. There'll be like a t-shirt for like £45, and people go, "Oh,
And it's just
bargain
plain. It's just a
I
plain
think
t-shirt.
That's the problem with fast fashion, though, is you have the reason people argue for buying things of like Shein or Primark is money problems, which I can kind of a little bit empathise with. But you have places like River Island
Who
River
make the
Island-
same stuff in the same factory as Shein.
but
I'm
charge
just saying that.
10,000
Yeah,
times more money.
Yeah.
For it. If you can afford clothes from River Island, you can afford Etsy business clothes.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. But just
Attach a brand name to it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
brand
the
names.
brand name
names are
mean
just
nothing.
ruining.
Never go there, I guess.
Tons.
Like it's
Yeah.
for 35 plus people.
Yeah, if people who really, really can afford it,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I
That
kind
has
of guess.
issue with charity shops. I'm like, I go to charity shops and buy clothes, right? My dad's like, why are you taking handouts? I'm like,
I think people see it as like it's like it's a bit dirty,
dirty.
but like
Not.
because you're wearing someone else's clothes, like
Wash
they
it.
might have put it in the washing machine.
Right.
I'm pretty sure,
It's
or
not
go down,
Exactly.
or go down to the baggie. Like it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Go down the baggie
It's
and
not
wash
that
it.
Thrifting is such a big thing in America as well because
Yeah.
their charity shops are so much better than ours.
Just- yeah.
They have like
Ours
the
can be
I feel
bins
like
and
America's
I mean, they are just the bigger countries.
America's got
Yeah.
Selection.
America's got charity shops down.
But
They've
America
got it
does have
done well.
Trump. We all have
Dude,
problems.
I used to support him so much because
Really?
Biden. Because
Yeah.
of Biden.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
some
Either this or that.
yeah,
Okay, this is
yeah,
better.
yeah. Some of his
Like-
ideologies,
It wasn't even
some of
planned
them
until he
would
got in.
work. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
like
As soon as he
Andrew
got in,
Tate.
everything
Some of
went
his
out.
ideologies
Yes.
would work.
Some things
It's-
Andrew Tate
exactly.
says,
That's
I
the-
like.
That's the point,
Like,
though.
because he
He'll
says-
say everything. He'll
Say something
good
correct, yeah.
once a month, and
Yeah.
then
But then
knows
say
how to
something
do it
so
viral.
misogynistic.
They do it for money.
It's a calculated.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, keep
they're,
it going,
they're
like-
smart with the
Yeah.
way they do
Oh,
things.
yeah,
They're,
Charlie
they're
Kirk,
stupid people.
rage baiter. Charlie Kirk is a professional rage
Like
baiter.
I think.
I also see it.
I think
Yeah,
Andrew
yeah.
Tate something about like why your kids like 12-year-olds having vapes nowadays. Like that's not.
Yeah,
And then the next thing he goes is like,
and then
you
he'll
got
see his
asthma,
wife.
just fucking breathe. Like
Yeah.
no, it's a medical issue. Like what the
You know,
fuck?
Charlie Kirk will say something good once a year and then
Yeah.
compare abortion to
But
the Holocaust.
that's kind of what.
What triggers me more is like you know this fresh and fit and stuff like that podcast where they invite girls and they kind of dump on it. I'm like, dude, you watch porn, then you invite this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Legitimacy of porn. I'm like, you have three
Yeah.
baby mamas
This
and
is-
stuff like that.
That's
Then you kind of question.
Yeah,
who the fuck
yeah,
are you?
that's
Yeah.
the problem with
You are
it.
the problem, and you're trying to solve the
You
problem.
know, that's the problem as well now, because now anytime someone tries to critique the porn industry in the
Misogynistic.
misogynist,
And
like,
this has
no.
become right. So I do English literature, and the thing we're doing at the moment is the Feminine Gospels by
Ooh.
what's her name, Carol Ann Duffy, and it's like,
That's fine.
and we did come up to the point of what's her face,
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue, and
Oh.
I genuinely believe that the things, yeah, there's a part of like taking control over your body, yes, you can do, but the thing she's saying where she's locking herself up for 24 hours in a cage
Bonnie.
is taking apart, it's destroying, deteriorating
It's
the whole point of what
I've-
femininity
I
and
don't think
feminists
she
have
is the
ripped
feminism.
apart.
Oh,
No, she's not.
but she's
She's
setting
not.
it back.
She's
just by
she's
the fact that she is a
reversing it
woman.
massively.
Yeah, yeah.
the
Just the
problem-
fact that she's a woman, she's taking back
Right,
and
Everything-
doing the stuff that she's doing is
Yeah,
taking
she's-
back what people
It's
fought for.
people. The thing with Bonnie
heinous.
Blue, because people have talked about. I have a lot of things to say about Bonnie Blue.
Me
People
too.
have talked about. People always go, "Well, why does no one talk about the 1,000 men that signed up?" And it's because we've heard it 100
It's
times before.
yeah.
No one is shocked that
Yeah.
1,000 men are signing up to do
Yeah.
things with Bonnie Blue. People are shocked that a woman is single-handedly setting back feminism in our
But the
generation
thing is, though,
by hundreds of years. People have compared her petting zoo experiment to, if anyone's, I can't remember what it's called, something silence, but it's this woman who was
the
like
woman who stands there for 12 hours
Yeah,
and lets
a woman
Yeah,
stood
oh,
there
she
for
got,
like
like
6.
cut.
Yeah,
and
a
they,
woman
like,
stood there for
sliced her.
6 hours. She had a table of nice objects and horrible
Object,
objects.
and you can use whatever you
You
want
could
in the
use whatever
12
you want,
hours. You
and
can do whatever
within-
you want to her.
Yeah, within a couple of
And there
hours.
was a loaded gun as well.
No one, she didn't die. No one shot her, but it was literally legally you could do whatever you wanted to that woman. It was
And she did not.
something zero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she did
was,
it in a museum.
It-
didn't she?
No,
This
it
was
wasn't.
years
No, it
ago.
wasn't. It was next to a museum. It
That
was,
was
for,
it,
it was
yeah.
its own
It's a
building.
museum piece. It's
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like it was a
Contemporary art or something.
it was like it was contemporary art. Yeah, so
Performance art.
it was just to show
How
the-
cruel men can be. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
all the women were giving her flowers or
Women
like
were giv-
dressing her, and
A
then you've got the
couple-
men.
A couple women were horrible, but it was
Some,
definitely
yeah.
predominantly male.
Yeah,
But the men, they found a knife and started slicing her. Some guy put a gun to her head and went, "I will kill you now." Like he's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
video. Like
It was, and then my favorite thing though is the
no,
fact that
you should
in
look
the,
it up. It's really interesting.
it's called, I think it's called like Project Zero or something,
like that.
something along those
yeah.
lines. But it was
But it's like
the-
how dumb is like if you have a weird fetish inside, like
Yeah.
how dumb is it like you have to do it in public?
I know.
Yeah.
It's so
I know.
funny.
You'll be ashamed for in the next second. Like,
Yeah, it's the parents' fault for bringing up the children like
I
that.
think
Yeah, but,
the
like-
thing is as well, it's it was the one thing about that experiment that always makes me want to cry is the fact that halfway through when all the cruelty was that one singular woman that walked up to her and I think she either put a flower in her hand or braided her hair.
I think
Yeah,
she did.
in the
Yeah.
middle
Or
of it.
one woman grabbed the scarf and just like
Yeah,
pulled her, I think.
because people like taking her clothes off and stuff.
Oh yeah, so
she
like
was-
she got stripped.
it was
I was gonna say she
legally-
was naked for
You
like a
could
long
do
time of it.
whatever you wanted and she would just stand completely
Still
still.
no reaction.
Like a living.
trauma she has.
Oh,
to
yeah.
go through, man.
Oh,
But
no,
that's
that's
she
what-
did it to show that it was common because not many people did
Right.
anything.
As
Obviously,
soon
because
as
people-
exist.
Exactly, she's showing that it wasn't uncommon,
it was
which
the,
is
it was a
it
sorry,
worked.
it was the domino effect as well because
yeah.
it
Because
was
people
really
saw that it
yeah,
could happen.
for the
so.
first couple of hours everyone was really shy with it and as soon as
Yeah.
one person did something horrible it fucking snowballed,
snowballed
insanely.
And I think Bonnie Blue's taking credit, like taking that
Yeah.
and then just made it absolutely because like. For fuck's sake, a 15-year-old could go in there with a fake ID, do it, and then she get done for statutory rape. Like she's
Oh no,
absolutely
that's
like,
her whole
wouldn't
thing.
get
She
that.
shagged
the
bare
legal
illegals.
teens, like, oh,
Proudly.
that
That's it.
annoys me. Like, she goes, if my dad cheated on my mum, if my dad cheated on my mum, I would support my dad because my dad clearly isn't getting enough pleasure.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's
The way I would
The
flip if my
only
dad
thing
did that.
I have respect is like she's unapologetic. Unapologetic.
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic, yeah.
There you go.
There is like the Mia Khalifa and all like
Yeah.
where like somewhere in the line she's like I'm so regretful blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But
She-
Donald
she's
is
proud
like,
of it.
I don't care. about
exactly.
Yeah.
That's most of the reason why it's so bad. Like, it's
you know she's
bad,
got every
but
STD.
she makes
Yeah.
it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
The fact
And
that
then-
she knows what she's doing and
Yeah.
she's proud of it.
And she slept with 1,000 men and didn't use any protection.
oh yeah,
All
she
put
has
people
every
at
STD.
risk.
She it's the whole thing though of incel culture as well, like the show Adolescence that came out really recently.
I love
It's-
Stephen Graham.
Stephen Gray's a G.
Love him.
I'm-
Scouse icon.
Yeah, there's a lot
Especially in
of
This
Scouse
Is
icons.
England.
Oh yeah, but I think it's really important to talk about incel culture and what it's doing to young lads because the whole thing of this show was that he'd had a fairly decent upbringing. His parents
Oh,
were
yeah.
nice. All they'd done is trusted him with his internet access, and it had literally spiraled into him fucking murdering someone. And
Because she rejected
the
him.
most important line to me in that entire show is I could have done something to her, but I didn't. The fact
Yeah.
that he's going, I
Yeah.
could have touched her, I could have done whatever I want, but I didn't. But that makes me better. It's like no,
Yeah, no, it doesn't make you better. You still
killed
killed her.
You killed
And
her.
And I think the reaction of the
Twat.
dad is just so ashamed.
Have
'Cause
you
he's
guys
like,
watched
become-
it? It's
No, it's amazing.
It's on Netflix.
I think
I-
it's 3 episodes.
It's basically huh?
Adolescence,
yes,
yeah,
it
by
is.
Stephen Graham. 4
Uh,
episodes,
I
yeah.
have watched.
Why?
Yeah. No, it's one of them things where you just need to watch it.
It is,
like-
it's absolutely
I have
necessary.
watched-
I only watch something which is like animated adolescent.
Fair, but it's educational.
BoJack Horseman.
It's
like-
really educational because
I-
it's
Single shot, the entire episode.
yes,
It's literally
that's
shot.
it.
There's no breaks
Every
whatsoever.
episode
The
is a single
actor,
shot.
the
Was
child
it- is
acts
it like a
amazing.
play or is it
No,
like-
no.
Yeah.
It's a
I think it's based off real
It's-
events, isn't it?
no.
No.
That's the thing. That's a misconception.
Oh, my bad.
Well, it's
bad.
based off of
Loosely.
like
It's based off real things that do happen. It's not
Yeah.
based off one story, but
Yeah.
it's made to look like real as it's happening.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I
as
heard
as
what
you
you
said, it's
said.
one
Yeah,
one
yeah.
shot.
So,
So there's no
camera
cut,
is
so
like,
it's meant to.
it's not like professionally held so that aspect will be
Yeah,
given out,
it's
the
more
real life
honest. It
aspect
feels
will be-
honest.
I
It
think
feels-
that's
yeah.
the thing about it, though. I have watched show after show. Nothing has ever depicted a UK secondary school that accurately.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah.
Genuine.
Then my mum, as a teacher, was going, "This school is fucking
and you know-
shite."
No,
Like,
you know,
I see.
have you seen those TV shows where they pop up on TikTok and stuff? It's like documentaries inside like UK schools and stuff.
Educating Yorkshire.
Yeah, like
Only
that.
recommendation
They're
I
honest.
get is,
I'm sorry to hear that
police
your grandma
versus the
passed away.
random person.
Yeah.
actually, I'm here, but
No,
I'll
pe-
be a friend.
people know it. It's like
I'm sorry to hear that your
they'll
grandma
just have
passed
like
away.
a camera
Actually, I'm
crew
not-
in a school. They'll follow like rough kids or something just
like
to see
three
how their
main
life.
storylines.
They're so accurate. They're not
They're
accurate
so
because
accurate.
they're real, but
Yeah,
they're
raw.
really common.
They
It's like
just-
every Scouse school is like them videos.
I think
Especially
the thing-
Gattaca.
People talk about
Nah,
oh,
Gattaca's-
Gattaca's.
That's where my mum worked, and
My dad
like they
went
should have
there.
police there every day. But my mum would have like kids who like, because she's a woman, as I said, woman teaching religion. People didn't like that, so she'd have people come up and threaten her, and she'd be
Women
like,
can't
Please,
read.
please, no.
they just didn't like the fact idea that women were teaching or teaching religion. They were like, you don't have
Yeah.
the right to do this. And the way my mum would like,
Men are not
she would-
the-
she'd have lads come up and like threaten to kill her, and she'd be like, sit back down, like, and they'd listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, my mum's scary.
I think
My mum is
I love
scary.
her though.
the problem with
Because
Liverpool.
she has more perspective. Like,
Yeah.
she's like,
she knows education is power
The
basically
problem-
because she knew
Oh yeah.
what the kids were actually thinking. She wouldn't
but
be.
you'd have like,
I think that
yeah.
religion study is so important. We don't have
Oh,
that.
incredibly,
We
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have zero. Like there is nothing there.
Yeah.
We kind of have something known as Bhagavad Gita recycling. But
Hmm.
Bhagavad Gita, it's like very complicated language. Even if it is in Malayalam, it's actually the root language is Sanskrit.
Okay.
That's like you reading Bible in Jerusalem language. Like,
Oh,
we can't
okay.
understand.
So they
Yeah.
they say they try.
Right.
basically.
yeah.
My whole stance on like religion, obviously, no, I've got nothing against people of any
No.
religion. If it's making you happy, if you're not using it to hurt
Hurt
anyone,
anyone,
you
go
do you.
for it.
Exactly.
I think
but
my
it is.
yeah, my whole
Sometimes.
personal it can be, which is really sad. But
Yeah.
my whole personal theory is that I think there has to be something out there because there are things that happen that are at the end of the day
Yeah.
fucking unexplainable.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's something that humans can comprehend because I think humans are we're inherently curious creatures.
Yeah.
So we spend our whole lives, it's like we kind of created this void and it's like we spend our whole lives trying to find like this one answer. And like,
It doesn't
There is
exist.
no
it
one
doesn't exist.
answer.
We discovered aliens probably existed a couple years ago. No one was asked. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
We knew.
No one answer is going to make everything just
Yeah.
immediately fixed again.
Because no one would believe one thing,
Exactly.
but everyone.
Yeah.
It would. Life would be easier if everyone believed in one thing. If everyone
think
had
so,
one
yeah.
religion, life would be
But
easier.
it would also be
So
boring as fuck.
boring,
It'd be
bro.
It
boring.
would, it
Yeah,
would.
yeah, yeah.
But like,
it
everyone has
wouldn't-
different perspectives.
in reality, it
perspectives.
wouldn't
The
work.
beauty of it
Exactly.
is like what I see religion or I think faith is the thing. Religion is the
Yeah.
package or the
Yeah.
marketing scam
Yes,
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Marketing scam. I love the way you
That's like
put
cri-
that.
Christmas is marketed.
Right.
Yeah, but Christmas is
For me,
good.
it's like a mushroom group, so I'm not
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Halloween was a pagan holiday. Who
Hawaii's
said that?
have like Hawaiian people have a really
Christmas
interesting
was
religion
pagan
holiday.
aspect. They have like
I swear Easter was pagan.
volcano god,
No,
earth
it's
god,
Christian.
wheat god.
Christmas,
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah,
was
yeah.
pagan.
When
Christmas
it
was
comes to
based off
Hinduism,
pagan
we also
holiday.
have the same thing, but we kind of name it and label it. I see only the label is the difference.
Yeah,
But it's like
that
we
makes
have
sense.
something
Yeah.
known as Vanashastava, which is like the forest god.
Yeah.
But
I love that.
Oh, that's it.
I'm like going to temples and I'm
the
like, this is the same shit. It's like different name. Oh, I
Yeah.
understand different name.
Yeah.
That's the same
Oh,
with
yeah,
a lot
what
of
have we
religions.
found?
I
obviously.
remember
Yeah.
I had an argument with this is gonna sound awful, but we as a school trip we went to the mosque that they were gonna attack with the EDL thing. We went there because it was like we did the for Christians and we did thing. But I remember arguing with the guy saying because he was saying like as a Muslim I don't respect any other religions that have multiple gods, and I was like, but don't you think it could be the same God but in different aspects or different
Yeah.
forms? Like why can't it could be one God but he's presenting himself in one way? And he was like no, and I just he kind of disquieted himself.
Some people
and
are
I was like,
dismissive.
yes, there could be a God of fire and God of war, but
Christianity
they're
was
saying-
from
Oh, yeah.
Jerusalem and that area.
Yeah.
Like, what if there is an island somewhere out there where the connection is not there?
Yeah.
So who are they redeemed for just being
Yeah.
born? Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
doesn't-
yeah.
logic doesn't make
I
sense
think
there.
it's really interesting as well because two of the religions that have fought a lot over the years in the ways of wars and things is Christianity and Islam. And if you look at those two religions, if you deep it hard enough, they are so fucking similar.
Yeah.
Why are you arguing?
The only difference is they follow different wives of Abraham.
the whole thing,
Abraham.
and also Christianity made Jesus white.
It's like
Yeah,
17
yeah, yeah.
down, 17 translation down, right?
Yeah.
And I think, especially over
Jesus
the
was
years,
not
that with the Bible or maybe even the Quran, I don't want to be like harsh or anything. Like, I feel like obviously it says it's all written by men, and men can put their like perspective into it. Like, a woman should be submissive. Yeah.
So kings want to rule somebody. So
Yeah, so
they
they want to rule
Put
somebody.
their effect in
So
it.
if I say, you know what, do not go jobless and rape women.
Yeah.
Nobody listens. So God says,
There's
Yeah.
women should be submissive.
I think
So yeah, like I think it's very men's view on the world.
I think
because kings.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of kings.
I
Yeah,
That's the matriarchy.
Yeah.
yeah, I
issue.
completely agree.
It's interesting. I remember a while ago you were talking about how Indian government, a lot of the ways that people often like try and argue points is to bring
We
religion
have a
into it.
recently issue.
I-
We had a border issue of some.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the thing was like, mosque. Islamic people created a mosque there. Like,
Yeah.
created a mosque there. Then our prime minister was like, our temple was there 100 years ago. So we are
Ah.
going to abolish the mosque.
The sass.
I think
the
that's
sass and
one of the
audacity.
large issues with it. When you involve religion in government, it can cause issues.
Look
So
at America.
If you look at
Issues.
this is what I'm saying. If you look at America, 99% of the reason it's like, oh, why have you made abortion illegal? Well, because in my religion, it's like,
Yeah, and it's
no,
like
don't bringing religion into the government. I'm saying
it's
this
wrong.
carefully can cause a lot of
trouble,
issues,
yeah.
a lot of the time because
Leading
why
into an
should
argument causes.
yeah.
America
If
is
you don't agree with abortion, don't get one. Then I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but
it's
like
not-
abortion sometimes is absolutely necessary.
women aren't
Cause
running around having abortions twice a week.
No,
That's
they're
not
not.
fair.
They don't have money to take care of it. Like
A
what
baby,
are you
then-
debating
even
here?
then-
and
The
sometimes
foster care system is fucking horrific.
Oh,
do you know what I
oh,
mean?
there was that woman who was like made. What was she? She was like brain dead,
Oh my
and they
God.
made her had keep the
They
kid.
kept the
Well,
woman
she kept her,
alive.
and then the second she had a kid, they killed. Like they just took her off life support. And I think,
It's also the fact that now 11-year-olds are having to give birth, and it's like, oh,
oh,
so you care about the kids that
Thanksgiving,
aren't
Handmaid's
alive.
Tale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
Ooh.
banning that book. Trump's trying.
What?
To,
They're
Trump
trying
is
to ban
to
books. And I
ban
think that's
The
so
Handmaid's
Ninth-
Tale. I think Little
Fahrenheit
Women as well.
451. That's what the book's
No,
about.
Trump is slowly becoming a dictatorship. He's trying to run
Slowly?
for another. No, yeah.
No,
Slowly.
slowly. Like,
He's
Been
trying
months.
to run for another term.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Yeah, it's one of those
what?
things.
Yeah.
He said things which in theory would work, but then when he's done it, it's just
the way he's
Insane.
done
What
it
I
is
find
awful.
interesting is
Especially.
there was a Kamala Harris quote that said, "If Trump wins, we will be at war with Iran within 6 months." It took about 3, and they're
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
arguing.
you can't trust anyone.
Apparently-
you can't
no,
trust
no.
any one person.
Apparently, Kamala Harris
This
won the
choice
vote, but
is a
Trump
false game.
like
Yeah.
I wouldn't
This
be
is
fiddled with it.
So
I wouldn't be
there
surprised.
is a interesting quote kind of stuff. There are two roads. Either you can choose left or right.
Yeah.
But still, the roads have been made before you.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I've never heard that.
I like
before.
that.
Because it's like
It's like
Yeah.
that meme where everyone's going one way and there's like two lads going that way and going, where are we going?
That's not really-
Like, that's what it's given.
Yeah.
That's it's not, you've not seen it.
I'm
Just,
fine.
no, it's on me.
Wait, what?
You guys need something to drink, like Monster Energy, Coke.
No.
I don't know.
I have
what
them
to
right
eat, so-
here.
We've got
I've got-
I finished
we've got
mine,
drinks.
but we've got another 1.5. We should be
Yeah,
okay.
we'll be alright.
Thank you though. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
though.
No, I'm open. We can go there and get something.
That's
No,
alright.
I'm genuinely fine because we've already been drinking beforehand.
Yeah.
So that's literally what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the
I
World
think we
War
can
III
wind it down.
Yeah.
Off the recording for now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'll
Had
pick
a
up this
lovely
one.
chat.
So just go to the camera and say sign off.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Lovely to meet you.
Which
Anna.
one?
Ta-ra.